That is why I'm showing you all of this. I can do this for you too. For a simple cut of the action, I set you up with a honeypot offshore too. You just have to be careful how you get the stuff and only go through me, then be discreet as possible with the money you make. Whoop whoop, RK and Rudy are in the house and we are gonna make it rain.
So you really think Robert was capable of murder? That is a pretty strong allegation. Yes, Mr. Jordan. I do believe Robert is capable of murder and much more. I have found evidence that he was able to maintain his lifestyle in large part because he convinced Rudy, his acolyte, to invest and loot and dispose of your family's fortune in much the same way that Robert had looted his own family's fortune.
Well, that would explain a lot of the missing inventory in our estate battles.
He even convinced Rudy to try to make up to his father, and they took several trips to Italy to visit his father and his father's mistress.
I was working in London at the time and I guess I missed that. I never visited my father in Italy, although I love it there. I was just not interested in meeting his mistress.
Rudy and his father has never gotten along. However, Rudy and Isabella, his father's mistress, got along very well. So well, in fact, Rudy seems to have had a major crush on her and was falling in love with her. Robert, being the manipulative person he was, saw an opportunity. Based on circumstantial evidence again, I believe Robert was convinced that Georg Hobenthaler was his biological father.
Yuck. That would be gross.
With that belief, his hatred festered. He swore to himself to get his revenge and came up with a diabolical plan. This is only supposition, however I'm pretty confident. At some point, Robert discovered George takes B12 vitamin enhancement shots to make himself more virile in the bedroom.
Doc, please stop. This is my dad you were talking about. I don't want to know about his sex life. That is so sweet of you, Rudy.
By switching Georg's B12 syringes, my problem will be solved. Isabella is the one who gives the shots to Georg. If he dies afterwards, and there is any question, Isabella will be blamed. I will be killing two birds with one stone, so to speak.
As you know, Miss Beecham, your father did die in bed with his mistress.
But the doctors said it was a heart attack and there was no further inquiries. So now you are supposing he was murdered. Murdered by Robert von Wattenberg. Murdered simply because he thought my father might be his father. That is really out there. Can you prove any of this?
That is what I've tried to make clear. I have nothing that will stand up in a court of law, but there is more than enough circumstantial evidence and motive to make me conclude that, yes, Robert von Wattenberg murdered his parents and your father.
Unfreaking believable. That is a lot to take in. I am going to have to process all of this.
Understood, but when you are ready there is more.
Really? What more could there be? That is quite a bit as it is. Oh well, we've gotten this far. Please, go on.